Hello everyone, this is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video. It is Sunday, September the 24th, 2023. It is kind of late in the evening, so this video probably won't be showing up until tomorrow early in the morning, because it takes a little time to upload these to YouTube. Anyway, I've got some cards to share from a card kit that I've been trying to get finished. See if I can remember what it's called here. I don't remember. It's the card kit that came with the little book. It's like the birthday card kit or something like that. But anyway, so I've got some cards here that I'd already done. I think I've shown you before. But I've got some more that are completely different. So there are more alternatives than what you would have seen originally. This is mostly copied from the kit. Actually, I did have that tucked in this book at one time. Let's see if it's still here. I don't know if I still have it in here or not. No, I had the instruction sheet. Oh, here it is. Here's my instruction sheet. There it is. Okay, so these were the cards. They said you could make cards and envelopes. I think there were there were 12. There were 6 of each card. And this one was almost exactly this. I just added a piece of black like twine around it and a couple gems. But so this was a couple of the alternatives using this polka dot card-based paper. And this was a couple cards using the card bases that were on this one. So I did use the same card bases, but I changed the cards up a little bit, and I got a couple more. I've done some more cards where I cut up the card base with the polka dots. Okay, so the polka dots were on one side of the card base, and I'm trying to find where I can just see the card bases. You can sort of see here, one side was the card base and the other side was just white. So I've been cutting these in half and then cutting them in half again and using the polka dot piece. And so I've got several that I've done, some alternatives using this piece, and also some alternatives where I cut the other card base in half, which is kind of hard. I don't know if I have a good picture of it. It's this one where I've cut it in half or kept it whole even, and done some alternatives with it. And I've been cutting up my envelopes a bit, so you'll get to see some cards that I've made, and we're going to make a few today while we're here. And just again, I was just going to show you the book. I haven't done a lot to the book since the other day. I think I did maybe a Facebook Live where I went in and labeled all my pages, and I played around with, like, I colored that in with petal pink. And I think I got here to the back, and rather than waste the edges of these things in the foreign languages, I actually took my little hole punch and punched some little dots out. So I might be doing some more decorating later, but right now I just want to get the cards done and in the book, and maybe at least write down my October, November, and December birthdays so I can get those out on time. That would be nice. So I do have cards that I can put in here and go ahead and pull up the birthdays and pick out cards for them that I've already made. All right, so let's get to the card selection that we're going to put together. I think I have everything pretty much ready to go so that this doesn't take too long. Again, I wish I was live, because if I were live, I could, y'all could help me do things and come up with ideas and whatnot. But that's okay. We will just deal with it. I'm going to pull all of this out of my bag in here. But that being said, if you could invite your friends to view any of my videos, to come to my page and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've up to 43 subscribers. I need 50 to do lives, and I'm so excited. If I do lives, I can combine them with my Facebook lives, and they will go Be much easier to only have to do one for two, and then instead of trying to do a live for Facebook and a live for YouTube. And, well, they're not even, the YouTubes I can do live. I can't do the Facebook, so I have to record them. But anyway, this was another one of the cards I did. So there again was that piece of the card base that I had cut the base. I don't have any more of these. All I had was that one little piece that was left that I had out here a second ago. But, oh, here it is. So this, you know, it was half and half. I can't tell if this exactly came from this one or not. Maybe. But, no, it didn't. Unless it was over here. No, don't think so. Anyway, so this was like a card front, and I cut it in half. And then the white piece that was on the back, I used it to stamp some of my stuff. So I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but this white, I had already stamped this raccoon. He was a scrap that I had already stamped. So the paper whites are not all the same. So I was trying to use the same white. So the other side of this card base was just white. So I've been trying to use it, but this one I had already stamped out. So it's a little bit of a different white. And then here's your inside for this one. All right, so we're gonna make a couple that are similar to our little raccoon here. So let's start with, we'll start with the other raccoon that looks almost exactly, it's gonna look almost exactly like that one. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a card base. It was 8.5 by 11, cut in half. Excuse me, at 5.5. And then excuse me, let me get a drink. I just started talking. I haven't talked in a couple hours. And so I didn't realize how dry my throat was. I'm sitting here with the fan blowing on me though, because it was a little stuffy tonight. But anyway, 8.5 by 11, cut in half at the 5.5. And then we scored it at 4 1/4, so it's a standard card base size, and it will be going this direction, this portrait orientation. Then this piece right here that layers on top, it is 5 1/4 by 4, and then again this was the half of the little piece from the card. You know what? I think I'm going to turn this card actually. I might not do it landscape. I think I'm going to change it. That's okay. I stamped the raccoon. This time I think I matched. Well, maybe not. This might have been another scrap because I did have a couple I had already stamped. So these were using the Stylish Shapes dies. This is the largest circle that's cut in the basic gray. The smaller circle is cut is the next size down. Oh, and this is smoky slate, and of course this is basic black. All right, this little piece came out of the kit. I did not use it on this one. I didn't think about pulling it in until after. So I'm going to use this on the inside along with a small piece on the inside. And then here's another one of, I believe this also came from Stylish Shapes dies, one of the smaller circles, again in basic gray. And then I had this little To a Great Guy that's from an older punch. It's retired. It's called the Darling label, and it's really cute. Like I said, it's retired. You might be able to find one, but it just fit that To a Great Guy just perfectly. And I didn't want another circle on my card, so I could have done something else, but it was sitting here and it works. So it's going to go onto this. Go ahead and glue. So mostly we're just having to, for the most part, glue stuff together for this, since I've already stamped the raccoon. It was stamped in the Memento Black. I'll show that to you. And I'm sure any black ink that you have will do is just Memento Tuxedo Black is what I used to stamp my raccoon. And then I'm trying to see if I popped up any of my stuff. Let me look at this other card. Oops. Okay. We will glue him down. And I put a little bit too much glue too close to the edge over here. I got some smearing off down there at the bottom. Okay. And then this is going to go on the inside. I think I just took some of this, I don't know what you call it, like little weedy looking things. Where did I put that stamp? Here it is. Again, I did that in black, so let me pull my black back out down here. And we'll just stamp a few of those down there at the bottom. So I'm doing, some of these cards will go in that birthday kit, and then some of these cards are going to go to the nursing home batch that I have. My scrap paper. Go, here it is. Scrap paper's a mess here. Should have gotten out a clean one. Oh, I just inked this thing up, so it's going to be super black, I think. I might stamp off because it is very dark. Try to get some that are a little less. There we go, and I'll do one up there at the top. There we go. Since it's very dark now. And let's see, what can we put on the inside? I've got a few things sitting out. All kinds of wonderful. I've already done the To a Great Guy. Totally awesome. We'll just do that. You're so totally awesome. And I'm hoping it went down straight. There we go. So that's for the inside. Now on the inside of this other one, I took my black marker and I just splattered some dots on it. I don't know if you can see those or not. Let me just stand up too and make sure I'm in the camera okay, nothing weird going on. Oh, I got this down a little far. I better pull you up. My mark there, and I get my mark back so I can see. Stay above that little mark down there. Okay, that'll be better. But I had splattered, if you can see the little dots on there. So, but this one, since I'm going to put this little piece in the inside, I'm not going to do the splatters this time because it will already have something extra. And I think I'm going to get me, I'll turn this one this way. I got too much on that scrap that's interfering. Now, I just stamped it that direction, so I guess it's going to go that direction. I was going to change the orientation down to like this, but now that I've already stamped the inside, it's going to go like that. So let me think. I wanted to change it up a little bit though from the other card, so just bear with me a minute. Let me think about that for a sec. I think I can just do, I think I'll just do it like this, and I'm going to twist my paper like so. I'm going to do this time. Pull him down here. Yeah. And let's see. And I don't think I'll put, I also had put a piece of black twine around that, and I wasn't crazy about it, so I'm just going to leave it off. I will put some little dots, some of these black beaded dots on here though. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. All right, we'll glue this. I have such a mess going here. I really need to just quit for a few days and straighten up. Now, did I do it like that or like that? I think I did it like this, maybe, angled this way, because then that would have had space here. Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how I had it, but that's how I'm doing it. I should have probably put my black one down first, so this could go off the edges if needed, but let's go ahead and put the black piece down. So anyway, yeah, I got a lot of mess going on, but I am trying to get caught up on some things, and despite all the stuff that's going on slowing me down, I am still getting a little bit of getting caught up some, so that's good. I am making progress. It's just slow progress, but thankfully I am starting to catch up some, so hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll be able to move and shift some stuff around in here and get my workspace a little better. It's not horrible right now, but there's things I want to do, or at least try to see if I can make it a little bit better. Right now I'm going to pull out my little dimensionals here and put them on the back of my raccoon. I'm going to count out after tonight. I think I'm going to count and see how many masculine cards I have, and hopefully I'll have enough that I can deliver those somewhere one day this week. I have one Monday, Tuesday. I've got 3 days this week that either me or my mom have appointments somewhere, so that takes a little bit away from my work day. So I have to make up my work hours, and so my days just get longer, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with everything when my work day gets extended like that, because then I'm just so tired. And I have an eye infection, so I went I know Thursday both of my eyes were bothering me pretty bad, and a couple of people at work said, well, your left eye looks really red and inflamed, and so I called the eye doctor. I was able to get in to see them early Friday morning. That I have like an infection or inflammation or something, and they gave me some drops, and we talked about, I went to a different doctor. I went to, like, not the surgeon, but the other doctor. Now I'm wishing I had put that on there. I might try something different. Anyway, they I might stick that up under there. I feel like I need something. I'm gonna do this. So I had already, I think this is out, yeah, this is out of this Smoky Slate. I had already done this little flag piece. It also came out of Stylish Shape dies. All I did was die cut this little piece, and I think it's gonna do what I need it to do if I stick it up under here. Well, that piece didn't want to come up. It's okay, it's gonna get covered right back up again. But anyway, I talked to him a little bit about what's going on, and he's going to try to help figure out what we can do, see about getting my eyes where they're supposed to be as far as the vision from the surgery and everything. But in the meantime, we're treating sorry about that, I got to see if I can see, treating the infection that I have. So that's coming first. And so I got to go back for another appointment for the infection. And my pressure was high in my eyes, which had never been that high before either. So we're going to go get that all checked out on Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Friday, we have appointments. See, between me and my mom, we have doctor's appointments. And then, and then just regular day-to-day life and trying to do things. It just gets to be a lot sometimes, I need one down here. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm still managing to get caught up on some stuff, so that's good. Well, that helped a lot. I just kind of felt like it seemed empty. And I think that's why I ended up doing that string down there on the other one, because I felt like the space was a little empty. All right, and then I think I want to do this, since I have the little floral whatever on that side. I'm either going to put this down here or in the top corner. Do I want it there, or do I want it up here? Now see, if y'all could talk to me live, I could ask your opinion, and you could say top or bottom, and you would give me an idea what you think looks better. And that would be helpful, but since I'm not live, I'll just have to decide on my own. And I'm kind of thinking, I mean, I think it would work either way, but I'm sort of thinking top just for the balance. So I'm going to put it at the top. That might not be the right thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. So there we go. So if you've never watched me before, again, my name's Kimberly O'Brien. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been playing with paper and cardstock and scrapbooking and cards for a long time. Let me just say, I was actually probably the inventor of scrapbooking before scrapbooking became a thing. Because my daughter, who is now 41, yeah, I cut out all her little cards and the gift wrap from all her gifts, and I made layers on her cards and layers on the photos, and I put them in the pages. Unfortunately, they were those old magnetic pages where everything stuck and turned yellow. But then later the acid-free thing came out, and again, all the design, the papers and the stickers and the pretty stuff that I had already done, but not with acid-free paper. So, like I said, I kind of invented scrapbooking before it became a thing back in 1982. And I probably started mostly making cards in the early 2000s. I had been doing scrapbooking for a while, official scrapbooking, and using the acid-free stuff. And at some point I was like, it takes so long to do a scrapbook page. I think I'm going to just start doing cards and I needed gifts for people and that I was working with. Oh, I need a card to go with that. And you know, cards were starting to get so pricey, and so I just started making my own cards because I had the stuff. So probably around 2000, year 2000 or 2001 is probably when I started making cards. But I didn't hear about Stampin' Up! Till a few years ago, which is a shame that I didn't start earlier. But so the last several years, my card making has been to bless other people, or to bring some joy or cheer or help somebody feel better. I'd send them out to people that were going through cancer treatments. I'd take them to the nursing home. You know, just friends online that were lonely. I'd send them birthday cards or just thinking of you cards. And now I'm doing more with nursing homes and hospitals and Meals on Wheels and Veterans Home, and it's hard to keep up and get all those, you know, we're talking about large numbers of cards several times a year, and I'm struggling to keep up, not just with getting the cards done and made, but financially too. It gets to be a strain. So I thought, well, I can sell some materials through Stampin' Up! And use these Stampin' Up! Products because they're wonderful. They're very high quality product. Then I can, you know, make a little money and put it back into purchasing the items. But so that's why I'm here, and I'm hoping that by doing YouTubes and YouTube lives that I'll start getting some customers to purchase from me, maybe a paper pumpkin kit or this birthday card kit. And let's see. Now this particular thing I think is retired matte black dots, but I'm pretty sure there's some more matte black dots in there mixed in with some other colors in the current catalog or bin or whatever it's called. So I'm pretty sure you can still get some black dots. Okay, but I've been trying on these cards that I'm giving away to people, I've been trying to use as much as possible some of my, especially for the embellishments, some of the embellishments, because I've got so many over here that have expired that I didn't use. I'm like, I need to use these, not just let them go to waste. So I'm trying to use those embellishments when I can. So although this one is retired, I'm pretty sure there's some other dots that are just like these in the catalog. So let's see. So there we go with that. And I'll leave these dots out because I might be needing them again on the next card. And let's see. And I glued the inside down. So there's card number 1. A little bit different than my original, but still so cute. This was from, let me find our raccoon. Here we go. This stamp set called Wild and Sweet. So Wild and Sweet has a panda and a koala and the raccoon, and I love all of them. I love animals. I love the stamp sets that have realistic looking animals. Raccoon has always been one of my top favorite animals. I mean, if there was some way I could have one for a pet, I would, but I hadn't ever figured out how a good way I could do that unless I go work somewhere that has raccoons. Anyway, maybe in my retiring years I'll get to do something like that. So there's the first two cards, or the first card that I'm doing as an alternative to that birthday card kit. Okay, that's the objective, is to use up the stuff from that birthday card kit's collection, and I'm getting there. I'm getting them used up. All right, next card. I'm gonna do another one similar to the one we just did. Let me find where it got to. Oh wait, here it is. Here we go. I think this is it. It's going to be changed up. We're going to change it up just a little bit. Let's see what we do here. Let me get up here and make sure I can see everything in the camera. All right, y'all ready? This time a gray granite, no, basic gray card base. Same standard card base, okay? 8.5 by 11, cut in half. At 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, basic card base. And the front, the card front, I'm gonna turn this over, is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm pretty sure I'm turning this one this way. All right, for the inside, again, I've got a piece here. I may have to cut this in half. I didn't check measuring it. More than likely, I'm going to be cutting that in half. I think that's going on the inside too. I don't think I was putting it on the outside. I don't remember. I've got this little piece here. Oh yeah, the polka dot piece, which is half of the card base from the kit. I've got a piece here to stamp on, and y'all probably just saw that. And I'm going to use this It's Your Day little piece right here, okay, from the kit. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp our adorable little penguin. Okay, mom and baby, or daddy and baby penguin. Oh, I already have it out somewhere. This one I stamped earlier, and my ink pad, I think, needed to be re-inked. Of course, now it might be too inky, so I'm going to stamp one on this piece of paper. I'm probably just going to leave that one for now because I don't want to go take the time to go cut another one out. And then I'll make another card with my last piece of black and white and use the better stamped image on it. So we're going to ink up my ink pad. You can see it's kind of inking up kind of weird, it looks like. I don't know. And because it's a kind of a bigger stamp, I turn my ink pad over onto my stamp. Let's see how this turns out. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be as far as extra inky. It actually looks pretty good. So, we're going to stamp it on here. And just tap, 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 tap. Probably tapping way more than I need to. I'll stamp it right. Oh, I can't see. I'll got it over here. Okay, stamp it kind of right in the center because I got to get that big circle to go around it. So this is cut out with the largest circle on the Stylish Shapes dies. It's the largest circle. And because it's the largest one, I can't put like a darker piece of gray around the outside of it. You can see the difference after I inked my ink pad. But I am going to go ahead and use this one for now. There's not really anything wrong with it. It's just, it's a little dull, but it's still very pretty. And since I could not go around, I don't have another circle that's bigger than this one, I'm going to use a sponge dauber. That one's not gray. I got a sponge dauber somewhere. It's got gray on it. That looks green. Let's see what this one looks like. That one looks green. Maybe this is the, that's probably gray. Sometimes it has a green tint to it. All right, let's use this one. Make sure my hands are clean. I've been real bad about getting inky things on my pieces that aren't supposed to have ink on them. Isn't that fun? Gray. Let me pull out. I'm not, let's see. Yeah, let me see. I think I'll use, I want to see how it looks on this, on the edge of this. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, that'll be all right. I'll use that. I'm gonna go around the edge of this to give the circle a little definition, since I can't. Now I could back it with a square, you know, or some other shape, or a couple strips or something, but I would just rather do this. So, but you can add strips behind it, or like I said, you could do a square that's a little bit bigger, or even a square that's a little smaller, and offset them a little bit if you wanted to do something like that. And there we go. Close this up for now, because I am bad with ink disasters. Okay, and there's my piece for the inside. So I want to make sure I do it this direction. And he's going to go here, I believe. Now what did I... Oh yeah, I was going to do the... trying to decide how... Trying to remember how I was going to do this. I think like this. Like this. The little sticker where it says it's your day, but I think I want to put it on a piece of white and then put it on another strip of some sort. I was trying to see if I have another gray strip over here, but I don't think I do. That I used, like I used earlier, the little gray, piece of gray. Alright, I've got some scraps right here. Whoops. There's my puppy. Alright, so this was, you can see that one little dot right there. That was the other side. Oh, here's another piece too. That was part of the other half of the card front from the dot paper. And I actually want to use that paper so it matches this paper. So, where'd the little It's Your Day? Here it is. So it's about... not quite 2 inches long. Alright, let's get my trimmer up here for a minute. So it needs to be a little bit bigger than that one is. I'm going to make this Make it a 1/2 inch this direction. And let's pull that little bent edge right there off. And what did I say? It was about 2. Did I say 2? Not quite 2. Let's just see what 2 1/4. It's not quite 2 1/4. That might do. We'll see. I know y'all couldn't see all that measuring I was doing back there. I'm sorry. Ooh, is this gonna go behind that? Oh man, that would be perfect. What if I have another scrap of that somewhere? I'll have to look. See, I thought I had everything ready, and I sort of did, but I forgot about this. Okay, let's see. Because that would be... I keep losing stuff. The other day I was in here doing something, and I heard something hit the ground, and I never could figure out what fell on the ground, but something fell on the ground. I don't know. I'll have to get down there. Oh, I see all sorts of stuff on the ground right now. I think when I turn my fan on, it starts blowing things, and I don't realize it. Okay, let's see. I want a piece of, see if I've got a piece of that basic gray in a scrap in here somewhere. And I'm thinking I probably don't have a small one. Let's see if I got a big one. A bigger scrap bin. That's not basic gray, that's Pebble Path. Oh wait, I think I found some. Ah, let's see if this is it. Is that it? I think it is. Yay! I found a piece. Okay. This one's not quite wide enough, but it might come in handy for something else. All right. So, make this. There we go. And while I'm here, I think I'm going to cut down this piece, because I think I'm going to turn it on the white side so I can see the tip of it a little bit better. Let me try. I don't know if I can get any of this in here a little bit better that you can see, maybe a tiny bit. So I think you can see this, that I have that corner right there in the little edge, but I'm going to start my cutting tool down on this other end, because if I start up here, it might make that wrinkle and mess it up. So I'm going to start at the bottom and go up. And now I have 2 of these little pieces that I can work with. I may use both. I may use one. I may cut one down again. I don't know. We'll figure it out when I get in here. All right. So I got this piece, and let's grab that. I keep dropping stuff. I'm sorry. Oh, I just saw what dropped. It was my scoring tool. I put my new scoring tool. Now my new one's coming out. What is the deal with that? Oh, no, wait. This was the old scoring tool. This must be what fell the other day that I lost, that I couldn't find. That must be what it is. I just found it. Okay. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, what do I have here? Now I don't know what's going on, because that's perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just breathe for a minute, Kim, and see if you know what you're doing. And it'll help if I put this up where y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that back on the gray, because I can't, the white on the white's hard to see. But if I do this, I can see where I put it a little bit better. I'm kind of hoping this is centered. It needs to come over a little bit. And it's not going to. I'll just leave it alone, because it's not going to want to let me move it without tearing. So I'm going to just put it down like that, and actually it fits on there. I don't know why I had this piece. Okay, because that's what I need, is right there. So for the outside of my card, and I can put this piece here, and this. I'm kind of thinking I will want some thread on this one. So before I glue everything down, I think I'm gonna do maybe a piece of twine right through here. This will be kind of laying on top of it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me go ahead and glue these together. So I'm going to pull it down so I can see it. I think that's good. All right, and then we're going to glue this on here about like that. Okay. Okay, this is up, this is down, over that way just a touch. Okay, there we go. And this is where I'm going to be wrapping it. I'm just using embroidery floss because I think I was out of my black twine. But this embroidery floss will work just fine. Let's see about where I want to put it though. Hang on with me a minute. So if this is going to go here, it's going to go over here. This little guy's going to go here. And we're going to put this up here. I think I want to take it over. I either want to put it way on over here or way on this side. I don't know which would look better. Let's see. Let's see if I put it more over here. And have it like this. Or over here. And have it like this. Or, just thought about this. What if I do this? What if I do it this way? And do this. Or I could even bring this down to down here. Do this. Put it kind of behind him, and then put this just over it. I could put that, do that. Let's see. What do I think about that? If I put this on top of it, we're not going to see that much of it. So I think I'm going to do it there. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. So the way I do this, I'm going to put it about where that is right there. So is when you start it behind your page, you start with a little bit and you put a piece of tape on it. I'll get me a little piece of Scotch tape right here. I realized the other day my Scotch tape is almost empty. A little Scotch tape right there. Okay. And let's see if that's in the right place. How did I get that? Alright, I had it tangled. Okay. So let's see if this is where I want it. Okay. So about right, yeah, probably about right there. Let's see. Pull it a couple times around. I was thinking I wanted it lower than that. just a hair. I'll do it just a tiny bit lower. So what I'm going to do is pull this up and take it down about 1/4 of an inch. I don't lose my spot there. I think it would be about right there. Down just a tad. Okay. Oh man, I could have pulled that too hard right there on my paper to try to glue that down good when I'm gluing. Okay. Alright, I think might take it around just one more time. I'm going to take it around one more time. Alright, here we go. And then I'm going to tape it off right here in the back. And don't do like I did and pull the thing too tight. You don't want to do that. And here we go. And so now we can glue this down. Alrighty. And let's try to get it centered on here as best I can. There we go. Okay. About lost that. He's going to go here. I'm going to put him on dimensionals. Figure out where I put them. Alright, dimensionals, where did you go? Here they are. Now, let's turn this over. See, I stamped another one on that side as I was trying. I'm like, oh, it's not very dark. Let me see if I can do better. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that was the side I was using. You know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe not. Oh, if I can get these off, because I didn't put them down long ago. When I start looking at the trim around it, because there's not hardly any trim on this side. That's the front, y'all. Okay. Huh. Almost did that, boo-boo. You got to look at which way you're, you can look at your, when you cut these out of the Stylish Shapes dies, you can tell if you look at the dots. Well, see, I've kind of covered them up here, but those dots are poking out this way, so that's the back, because I can feel them. Alright, probably got too many dimensionals, but that's okay. Alrighty, take the backs off of all of these. I was trying to think what I was going to do. Short day. And what was I going to say on the inside? I'm trying to remember. Did I get them all off? Yep, got them all off. Oh, just so precious. So, and I forgot to pay attention to my string again and where I put my dimensionals. Oh well, there you go. And I didn't put it straight. It's probably time for me to go to bed. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I start late usually, and didn't start quite as late tonight as I do sometimes, but I think all this eye infection and everything has just kind of drained me. It's got me not feeling good. And it's all the stress with not being able to see very well at all has gotten to me a little bit. All right, the main thing is that we get my subscribers up, that you send your friends that love crafts to come view my channel on YouTube, And this is my Facebook page right here, Kim's Creations and Card Ministries, Card Ministry. Kim's, Kim apostrophe S, Creations with the K, the and sign, and Card Ministry. That's where I am on Facebook, and I try to go every once in a while and actually put still, completed photos of my, I'm not going to try to move that because I might tear it, of my cards, so that you can go back and see them again. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? That's actually a lot darker on here than it was because the other paper had the lighter paper. So I might do it where it goes over the white just a touch. So I have it, I think, so this one I think I'm going to have to cut it down again. It's too big. I think I put that there. What did I put in my other? Well, I hadn't done another penguin yet, have I? What did I put inside of this one? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put "You're So Totally Awesome," because it could be a birthday, but it doesn't have to be a birthday. And I will do it in black. This is the Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'll put it off to the right just a little bit since I'm going to have that triangle coming over a touch. I hope I got it straight. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And so we'll put that in here first. Where'd my little, did I leave it in here? Yes. So I'll put this in here first, about like so. And then I'll put this right, well, maybe, I'm thinking about maybe leaving like a 1/8 of an inch border maybe, might be better. I think I'll do that. All right. So let's do this glue here. So I know I'm not using a lot from the kit for these cards because I chose not to do them just like they were in the kit. But it didn't come with any stamps, so there wasn't a lot of alternatives available without pulling in some other stamp sets and any stamp sets, because there wasn't one. Stamp sets and other papers and stuff. So, and plus the green that they used and the peachy color that they've used on their cutouts and stuff are retired colors. So I'm trying to show that you can use some current stuff, current colors that still work with these colors, because in a minute I'm going to do something besides black and gray and show you how you can get some other colors out of and still use this kit with other colors. So there, oh, I got a little smudge of black on there again. I'm telling you, I'm always getting finger smudges on something. I'll try to clean them again. I've cleaned them probably 5 times tonight. They're going to be dry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that one. I'll try to go get that smudge off later. So there's that one. So we've got this one. We've done the raccoon. I believe I showed y'all the raccoon tonight. So this is the raccoon we did tonight. This is the penguin we did. Let me show you something else. Now this is a retired stamp set, but I never got to use it. I got it kind of late. It's called Best Day. And most of the Stampin' Up! People I know that have used this kit just call it the Fat Cat kit because they think the fat cat is adorable. So here's my fat cat card. Again, also using the black and the black dots and bringing in black and gray. So I wanted to use him because I thought he's adorable. So this is the one I used from this kit, you know, to bring this paper in. Oh, and I did the It's Your Day, also from the kit, on this card. All right, and did I do anything on the inside with the kit? No, this was also from the stamp set, it was this little piece and these little things. So I was trying to make some use out of that stamp set that I had never used. All right, and so I did some more, and I also used things from this kit, the birthday card kit, but I used Fat Cat. So this was part of the envelope. This was a little piece from the kit to go on the back of something. I mean, it was, you know, they had these you punched these all out for you to stamp something on. So there it is in pumpkin pie color. Here is one in sweet sorbet color. Again, I used the card, the envelope, and this other little punched out piece. And then finally, Fat Cat with the misty moonlight. Again, use the envelope base, the piece of the envelope, and that punched out piece. And let's see what I did on the inside, if I did anything special. Oh yeah, there's more of the envelope that I used right there. And I just used a piece of sweet sorbet scrap I had there. And let's see if I did anything on this one. And a piece of pumpkin pie scrap. But I did use part of this card kit for these. So those are cute. So it just a little bit versatility of some things that you can get that you wouldn't necessarily expect to get out of the kit. All right, now moving on. I try to keep an eye on my time. We might not get all the cards done. All right, let's do, we might have to come back and do one. I've got almost everything ready to do the giraffe, I think. So here's our the giraffe that came out of that mother and baby pack, the same one that the penguin was in. Sweet and precious. Isn't that giraffe darling? I love giraffes. They're so sweet. I need to go to the zoo in Greenville. They've got giraffes there. This was one of the card bases, that I had cut in half. So this is one side of the card base. And I actually used a blending brush and did some crumb cake on that one. I don't think I'm going to do it on this one. I think I've decided I didn't like it so much. But here's a piece of pecan pie. The plaid paper came out of a plaid pack. I'm going to use a pecan pie card base, the same typical standard card base. You used a piece 8.5 by 11, cut in half at 5.5, and then score at 4 1/4. This one will be done in a landscape view. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing I did here. I did realize I did not cut this the same, but it's good enough. This is a little piece that I'm going to stamp the giraffe on. Again, you'll notice I used the back of one of these because I want the whites to match. I cut this using that label, everyday label punch, I think is what it's called. It's this double oval punch. This one's this is pecan pie, and this is crumb cake. This piece is for the inside. These little 2 checkered pieces from an envelope from this kit go on the inside. Notice the envelope kind of matches the paper there. And then this, if you remember where we labeled the January and the February, and this is what they got, I tore them off of. So I'm using these little strips right here from the kit. So just trying to show you as much as I can from the kit. So I made this one a birthday card. I don't want this one to be a birthday card because I'm going to put it in the set of kits going to the nursing homes. So instead of happy birthday, I'm just doing hello, which is right here. So it'll be going here. I'll be stamping that with the pecan pie. And what else was I doing? Maybe I was just going to do the You're All Kinds of Wonderful. Because I'm trying. Oh, no. There's no one like you. I knew I had pulled something new out to use somewhere, and I think it was this. I was going to use this on a couple things. Pecan pie. Let me put this gray back because I don't think I need basic gray anymore. And get out my pecan pie. We will stamp our hello first, right here. Here's hello. And we're just hoping it comes out right, y'all. I'm sorry if I get my head in the way, but I can't see to get it on here straight if I don't. And it still might not be straight. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, that's pretty good. Yay, Kim. Yay, me. All right, and then I will do There's No One Like You. I'll offset it just a little bit to the side. I don't think I've used this stamp before, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it stamps well. I have no idea if I did that one straight or not. Not bad. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. We will go with it. So that's going to go on the inside. And then I still need to stamp my little giraffe. And I don't think I put him, yeah, I got to put him on the stamp pad because I only have one that size, that big one. Did I have something? Oh, I hadn't put anything on it. I was thinking I had a bear or something on it, but I don't. All right, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to move it to the green because I can't see the white on the white very well. And I'm going to want to stamp it about right here, I think. When I stamped this earlier, actually I think I'm going to turn it a little bit crooked. So when I stamped it before I cut my rectangle, but this time I went ahead and cut my rectangle first. But I had stamped it kind of straight, but then when I put my rectangle down to cut it out, I decided to make it crooked so that I could fit everything like I wanted it on there better. So I'm going to turn the stamp just a tiny bit when I do this. Might should have re-inked this guy a little. Well, hopefully he'll come out good. So when this is the only thing I'm doing and not adding any other colors and stuff, I want a nice image. I want a good image. So especially that eye. I love the giraffe eyes. They're gorgeous. All right, I'm going to stand this way. I'll stand up to do this one. Decide how I want the tilt. Probably about right there. Okay. Yeah, I think y'all could see that. Yeah. I'm just going to hold it on there a minute, make sure the ink transfers well. Don't rock it or anything because you don't want to get any of the little corners of the stamp making a little halo around anything. Oh no, I didn't get the middle. Y'all. Oh. Yeah, I might have to bring out my stamping mat. That's discouraging. I wonder if this piece is big enough. Barely. All right, let me go see if I can cut a rectangle out of this. I'll be right back. Just barely enough on this scrap here on the back side of it. I think it's the back of the polka dot. Just barely enough to run that through. Alright, we'll try again. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. And I think I'll pull out my stamping mat. Usually I only have to use that mat for the photopolymer stamps. But occasionally I need it for these. So the back of this paper I ruined earlier, I dropped a stamp pad on it, but this was one of the matching backs of a card. All right, where's my pad? Oh, Kim, what'd you do with your stamp pad? Got one over here somewhere. Here it is. All right, stamp pad. We're gonna try again, y'all. We are gonna try again. I need a color though that I can see behind it. So I'm gonna use this. So sad. Okay, let's try. Sync it up. Turn my ink different directions. Now I can't do much on that side, so it's got to be on this side. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Of course I stuck my finger in the ink pad. All right. Let's decide again where we want it to go. I'm not going to spend as much time this time thinking about it. So that was the spot that didn't ink up, I think. Kind of right there at the nose and the head. That's just, I mean, I didn't barely even try to stamp it that time. I don't know what happened. It's just strange. I could have used the pad though. A lot of times I use this pad even when I don't have to. So, all right, fingers crossed. Coming up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let me look. The eye. Maybe not as good as I'd like for it to be, but it's okay. I'll take it. All right, close up this ink pad before I make a mess. Actually, no, because I need to go around the edge of this with my brown. That's green. That looks like the brown one. Okay. I think I used crumb cake, but I'm going to stick with my pecan pie. Oh yeah, I like that. Just go around the edges to give it a little pop. Now I could have just put this piece directly behind it, but I kind of liked doing the offset to give a little bit more interest to my card. Oops. Oops. I didn't really want to. Look at that. Come up into it like that much, but I did. And then apparently have ink on my finger and stuck it right there. All right, I'm gonna try to get that covered up. I might be able to cover that up. I could probably put a, I hadn't planned on putting gems on this, but I might could cover that with gem. The other thing I could do, because I was thinking about, because I'm leaving this white, show you what I was thinking about doing. Since I'm leaving it white. I put this here. Maybe y'all seen me do my splatter before with my little boards that I got out of the paper pumpkin. So I get these out of paper pumpkin kits. I just taped them together and move my card pieces so I don't get splattered. I shouldn't get splatter on them because I got this up, but you just never know. I'm going to use the pecan pie light. And I'm going to use this brush edge of the pen, of the marker, alcohol marker. You can also use the Stampin' Right markers, but I don't have the Stampin' Right in this color. So, I'm going to flick it down onto my card. Go down lower so it flicks down there and not up here. So if I do a little flicking over here, that little smudge I made Might not look so much. It looks so bad. And I was thinking about flicking over here on this part just to calm down the white a little bit so it's not so stark looking white. Now, some pens do great and some I have a little bit more trouble with. And this one I'm having a little bit more trouble with for some reason. I may still have to put a like a little embellishment or something over it, and that's fine. I'm gonna get my napkin though, and wipe right there where it got on my green board a little bit. My tissue, get that up. So, got some flickering done here. See, the flicker stuff went up here. Huh, okay. That's why I used the board, but that stuff was inside my board too, so, and I knew that when I did it, but that's okay. This won't be up here a whole lot longer because we're going to change months, and when I change to October, I'll probably change my colors. Okay, where was I? Card front. The sad giraffe. Oh no. Most of the time I can fix stuff. Something like that's hard to fix. So I don't know if that will be fixable or not. I might want to do that this way. I don't know. Let's see. I like that. I like it better not without the crumb cake that I put on the background. I like this better. So I'm glad I see I've got these little guys on here. I could put one of the, oh, you know what? I don't think I need one there now. My little dots fixed my smudge. So I think I'm okay with that now. All right. Oh yeah, and this one's going, so this one was on a crumb cake card base too, and this one's going on a pumpkin pie card base. So that's also different. All right, so let's go ahead and do my inside of the card. We're just doing the There's No One Like You and putting down the 2 pieces of green. Heard my ink, my glue doesn't start drying up. I've had it open a long time. All right. Got this one. Oh, I'm off the camera a little tiny bit. I'm sorry. Yeah, try to straighten this up. I'll push back up a little bit. Yeah, I stamped it just the tiniest bit crooked. I'm hoping it won't make a huge difference. You know what? The people that I'm giving these cards to, they are not going to care. They're going to be so tickled to get a card that they are not going to be concerned that something is not exactly straight. These people, they just want somebody to think about them. And to have something like this show up on their lunch tray or their breakfast tray, oh man, that just means the world to these people. So this could technically go to a man or a woman, I think. It will be okay to go to a man. And yeah, I honestly don't know that these nursing homes, there's probably more women in them anyway than men. So if I don't have as many men cards, I think it'll be fine. I said some of them I think you can double up. You can make them either masculine or feminine. Oh, this is pretty. Just such a simple little thing to put on the inside, but it adds a lot, even though my words are crooked. All right, now we're going to put this down. Did I put any? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're going to do this. Now again, these are alternatives for that birthday card kit. It's a card kit from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, or Stampin' Up! Online exclusives kits. You can find them in online exclusives, or you can find them under the kit collection. They are not in a catalog, and they are not Paper Pumpkin subscriptions. You actually order these from the Stampin' Up! Store. They're not a subscription. And they come with everything you need to complete the kit, unless you want to go outside the box and do some alternatives. And so these are alternatives to this kit. Again, this color of cardstock, although I still have some left over, you can't, I don't think there's any. There might be some in the clearance rack now. I can't remember. There were some papers in the clearance rack, but I don't remember this soft succulent being one of the colors available. So, but you can use this. Pecan pie works with it. The mossy meadow works with it. It's darker, but it works with it. Crumb cake works with it. Trying to think of some of the other colors that I've used. Well, you'll see there's other things you can do with this, so don't fret over that at all. And you know, go ahead and get the kit. Do it like it comes if you want to. If you like it, I mean, because the cards are perfectly nice, and you got 12 cards, one for each month of the year. But again, like I said, if you want to do more, then you know, you can do your own thing still and still come up with pretty cards that make good use of the kit. I'm going to just glue this down. And the giraffe, though, out of this set is like, what's it called? Sweet and Precious, this stamp set. Oh my gosh. I love this giraffe so much. What have I used? I've used the giraffe. Oh, I've used all of these. I've used, today was, or yesterday was the first time I used the seal. But the, this one also has the sloth on it. And, the sloth is adorable too. But the giraffe is probably my favorite because I love giraffes. When I go to the zoo, I can just sit there at the zoo and watch the giraffes. I could probably sit there for 2 hours, except for I usually have one of my kids with me and they say, "Let's go, Mom. Time to go. We've been sitting here long enough." Sorry, I like to sit there and look at the giraffes. But you know. Of course, my children are adult children. So they don't pitch fits or nothing. Y'all know I'm joking, right? Oh, I used to take my oldest daughter to that zoo when she was itty bitty. Okay, now I gotta find my twine. There it is. My twine went flying across my desk. I think I have enough of this. So this is just kind of, all right, so that's the tail end of this. This is in that pack that's got 5 different colors in it. I'm kind of running low of all of them. But I think because that's the one that has a black roll in it too, and I was out of the black. But I think this is going to be enough to do this little, just this little odd piece going behind it. I'm going to put that in the trash. All right, so, and all I did was I just take a few fingers and let's pull that tail back down and just wrap it around my fingers a few times. I'll just do this one as many as it goes, and then I kind of pull it off like this, and I think I did twist it to kind of hold it in place a little bit. So let's see, like that. And then look how the pieces just kind of naturally separated a little bit, so that was kind of cool. At the top they did anyway. Let's see if I can get the bottom ones to separate. And I probably should have brought my oh, I forgot to put those down. I'll have to change that. All right, I'm gonna set this down somewhere. I'm gonna set this here, and I'm gonna lay a block on top of it, and hopefully it won't mess up. Okay, I forgot about my little strips, so I'm gonna do this a little differently. All right. I could do it a little differently. That's not a problem. I'll just have them go up to here. I'll just do them like this. You don't have to go up under. You can just go to the edge kind of here. Let's see if I'm doing this straight at all. Sort of. Okay. I could bring two more over here. I think I will actually. Two little pieces. Kind of try to line it up with that other one over there. Don't really need to be quite that long. Right there. That's good. And get that one off. Take a smidge off of this one. There we go. Okay, y'all remember to put these on first before you put your giraffe down. That works. That works. Again, the people that are getting these cards are going to be so thrilled to get a card that they're not going to notice a little tiny mistake like that. All right, now, so I'm going to use a tape runner right here and just put some, I'll let it run over that just a little bit. Just put a little bit of this down to hold my twine in place. And put it at an angle a little bit, coming up and down. Probably should have flipped it over so those tails would be at the bottom, but that's okay. They can be up here. That's good. And then I'll put some dimensionals on this. Just need a couple, really. And then where do I keep putting them? That's my problem. Here they are, under my nose. I'm just going to put two so I can kind of straddle that this a little bit, although I won't be straddling it a whole lot really. I'm gonna have to come down a tad. I made this one smaller than my other one, but that's okay. So it's going to be more right there. Put another one. Another glue dot. Another dimensional. Just since it's not where I thought it was going to be. All right, so here we go. Again, it turned out a little bit different, but that's okay. We don't want all our cards to be exactly the same. I think it still turned out very pretty. I do like the white better than the coloring it in with the crumb cake. I like that a lot. I'm gonna put my little embellishments. Y'all, the words didn't want to come. The embellishments. Okay, this came out of, this is a new embellishment, I think. Actually, somebody sent this to me. I won it as a prize, but I'm pretty sure it's in the new catalog. Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. And I'm thinking that this is like a copper color. This one's like a darker and gold and silver or white. Let me see. I used the dark one up here. I'm thinking about maybe changing it up and using either the gold. I don't like this. It's going to be either that or the gold. I think I'm going to use the gold this time, just to have, again, to do something a little different. And I like using the putty side of the take your pick tool to pick these kinds of things up. I'm going to get a big one from up here. Oops. Of course it fell off. Oh, and I have the wrong. So my putty on this one that I have the sharp end on is empty. I need to put a new putty on it. I'm going to put this. Do I want to stick it up there like I did that other one? Or do I want to change it up a little bit? Kind of still like it, but maybe not all the way up in the corner. Maybe just down just a little bit right here. There. And I'll get a little one. I wonder if I can just use this sharp end to pick these up. Yeah, that'll work too. And I think I want to put one right on my hello, because the hello is small. Doesn't take up as much space as that happy birthday did. I got that up there. I think y'all can see it. One more. I'll put it down here again. It's supposed to be gold, Kim. It's supposed to be gold. Good grief. I can probably get that off though without any trouble. Come on. I might lose my adhesive. No, maybe not. Alright, let's try that again and use gold. Oh. I'm guessing, really guessing that I should be going to bed. It's probably part of my problem. Alright, and then another small one down here, where that one was. I'm going to put it on the white though, so it shows up a little bit more. There we go. Oh my goodness, these are adorable. And I'm already running a little later than I wanted to. So let's just bring out all the cards that we've done so far. And next time I come on, I will do the, I think I just have one more to do. No, I had two more to do. The bears. I'll try to remember to do the bears on my next visit. Although I was probably going to do something else, but I don't think the bears are going to take long, so I can probably do them pretty quickly. Let me look. One. Yeah. I'll just come back and do a quick one with the bears, and maybe even add another card to it. So anyway, so these are working with the set, the birthday kit, the birthday card kit collection. These are alternatives from this kit collection. So these were the ones they showed you to use, and I have cut up card bases and envelopes and pulled in new colors to do different things with them. And so today we did a giraffe. This is the one we did today. I love it. I think it's so pretty. We did today a penguin. Oh, he's so cute. We did a raccoon, also so very cute. Put it up here. What else did we do? Those, I guess we just did the three, didn't we? Because I already had a couple raccoons. But then I also shared with you little Fat Cat. He's so cute. And Fat Cat in all these colors. These are also using this set because I used that envelope and this punch out for all these Fat Cat ones, you know. So they're so cute. There's so many, I mean, you can do a lot of stuff and pulling out some of the things that you have to make this kit work. All right, so anyway, again, this is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. This is where you can find me on Facebook. The best way to reach me is to send me a text message, 864-752-5688. If you would like to support my business or help out in any way with by purchasing anything through the store, you'll need to go to the Stampin' Up website and find me as your demonstrator. At the top left-hand corner, there's a place where you can find a demonstrator, and you just type my name in, Kimberly O'Brien, KIMBERLYOBRIEN. Select me as your demonstrator. If you spend less than $150, please use my host code, and that way I can add up smaller orders together to get some free gifts to give to you, or to buy things just to replenish my supplies. I appreciate your time this evening or tomorrow, whenever you watch this video, and I hope you come back and watch another one. I'll be putting up this the little bear cards that I have, and maybe a couple more to try to finish up this collection for this birthday card kit. All right, you guys have a great week this week. God bless, and send somebody a card, whether you make it yourself or you just buy one somewhere. Send somebody a card. Cheer up their day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.